Hello, welcome back. This is the second part of the Pentagon sweater. Remember that I told you to join the neck. So here I'm going to start making some stitches with single crochet, and I'm going to calculate more or less how many stitches do I need. I put some markers in front and in the back, and we are going to have this be neckline, right? If you feel that you need to reduce, we'll try to skip some spaces. I'm going to take the marker out, so I'm going to take one stitch from here, okay, right here in the chains, and one stitch from the other side. So I will match corners with corners. Remember that before we join, it's important that we check that both are facing to the right side. So here I'm going to calculate the stitches. Sorry, I'm receiving some messages. Okay, so we are going to continue all around, making single crochet in one side then in the other, and we are going to repeat the same right here to close the neckline. Well, here I finished to make the single crochet row. As you could see, I already joined both pieces, and before we continue with the next row, I invite all of you to try on and to see if you how many stitches do you need to reduce, okay? Because in this step, in the crab stitch row that we are about to start, you can skip some spaces and reduce a little bit, okay? It is important that we be careful and not reduce too much, because if not, the shape may distort. So be careful, count, we can make like 3 crab stitch and then skip one and then continue, okay? We should go in order and reduce each 3 or each 5. It's up to you, okay? So see you when we finish to make this crab stitch. Well, so here we finished. Please try on, and if you feel that you need to reduce more, well, we are going to make a we are going to take the crab stitch out, and we are going to make a single crochet row, or if you want, you can join more spaces to reduce and to close more the neckline, okay, if you feel that you are showing too much. In my case, if you could see the pictures in the first video, I put spaghetti straps shirt on there, and then this, and it was perfect. But well, it's up to you. Now we are going to close part of the sleeves. We are going to leave this space open for the armholes, but here with the embroidery needle and with one thread of our yarn, we are going to join from here. I will show you. We are going to sew, so we are going to make first a knot right here, taking these triangles, and we are going to sew part of the body, okay? So under where we joined, we are going to follow that line, and we are going to close these sides that are the sides that are looking inside the body, okay? I hope that you all could see it. You see this part, and we are going to sew until here. Here I already put a marker, and then we are going to make the same in the other side too. And remember that in the first part I told you how we are going to divide and where we are going to put the markers. So we are going to make the same in the other side. Okay, so here we finish to join. Remember that we have the V-neck. Then I already sew both parts. It's important that we perfectly match both sizes and that we go in order. Now from here to here will be the wide of my body. So please take that into account once you sew both pieces, and then we are going to continue to the bottom to make the rest of the body. I suggest that if you still feel that the neckline is too open, well, at the end we are going to close and reduce that part, but for now just leave it like this to make the rest of the body first, and then we are going to reduce, because if not it will distort. Okay, so from here we are going to continue making more rows all around to make the body. I will show you how we are going to increase and everything. Well, so here we are. I'm going to start right where we finished to sew. Okay, so right here in the corner, remember that we are going to continue all around. We won't close the row. If you want, you can continue with the same stitch, but I will show you a different one. So we are going to start making 3 double crochet in this space, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 chains, and single crochet in the next space. Again, 5 chains and a single crochet, 3 double crochet in this space. So like this is how we are going to continue all around. Once we are going to make 3 double crochet, then single crochet, and between them 5 chains. Okay, see you when we finish to make this first row, and then I will show you how we are going to make the second one. Well, we will finish with 5 chains, and we are going to slip one to close. So this is the end of the first row. Okay, now look, for the second row we are going to make single crochet over each double crochet that we made. So here we have 2 and 3. Then we are going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will go through the next segment where we made 3 double crochet, and over them we are going to make 1 single crochet in each double crochet. You see, I think that I'm going to adjust this. Yes, instead of making 5 chains, let's make 6. Okay, you have to check. If you crochet too loose, probably it's enough for you, but check. Okay, remember that we have to keep with the shape, and the stitch must look beautiful. So okay, instead of making 5, we are going to make 6 chains, and then single crochet over each double crochet. So like this is how we are going to continue all around in this second row. At the end we are going to finish with 6 chains, and we are going to slip one to close. Now that we finished these 2 rows, we are going to make 1 series. So these 2 rows will be 1 series, right? So now we are going to repeat the first row of the series that we made. We are going to slip one until here to start in this space, and we are going to make until the middle. Now that we are here, we are going to make the 3 double crochet that we made in the first series. Remember that the sequence of the first row goes like this: 3 double crochet, then 5 chains, then single crochet. We are going to make it right here in the middle of the last single crochets that we made, then 5 chains, and in this space the next 3 double crochet, and like this is how we are going to continue. Okay, so we are going to repeat more series, and remember that in one row we made 5 chains between, and in the next row we made 6 chains between. I will make like this only 1 series, and then see you when you finish to make this series, because I will show you where we are going to increase. Okay, so see you there. Well, look, here I did finish these 2 rows that are one series, and I did get ahead and I made more. So remember, first I made 5 chains and then 6 chains. Okay, so here we have one series. So in the coming series that we are going to make it, in the first row I continue making 5 chains, okay? But then in the second row of this series, instead of making 6, I made 8 chains. So like this is how we are going to continue making more series like this one, with 5 chains in the first row and with 8 chains in the second row of this series. So I made 3 series with 8 chains in the second row. Okay, so since the beginning until here we have 2, 3, 4 series. So in the 5th series, I increased the number of double crochet. Instead of made 3, I made 4. And also in this series, instead of making 8, now I made 10 rows in the second row of the series, and in the first row of the series I keep making 5 chains. Okay, so this is the technique that I follow to open more and to have the A shape. Because I'm making this blouse a little bit more longer, so I want to cover part of my hips and below. And well, also here remember that we are in the 5th series, right? So here I also increase like this. I forgot to tell you that, and as I told you, we are going to increase. So remember that here, instead of making 3 double crochet, we made 4, and then we are going to make 10 chains, okay, between segments. So here we are making this in the 5th series, remember. But remember that in the row where we made a double crochet, we will only going to increase the number of double crochet and 5 chains. So here we have to make 10 chains and then jump. But here, instead, over this double crochet, I made 4 single crochet. So there we increase one segment, okay? So in the next series you will continue the same and making, of course, the 10 chains between and the single crochets and the double crochet. So now when you finish to make that series, again we are going to increase like this. So here in this row we are supposed to make the 4 single crochet and the 10 chains, and again 4 single crochet. Where I increase the segment, I put a marker, as you could see. And well, look, to increase again one segment, we are going to make the 10 chains, and here we are supposed to jump until here, right? But instead we are going to make this trick right here where we have this join of the single crochet. Right there we are going to make 4 single crochet, so 2 outside and then 2 in the other side. You see, again 10 chains. Here I have a knot. Okay, almost. I'm sorry. Okay, so we are going to continue making the 10 chains, and here we already increase one segment, you see, at the same distance where I increased the last one, and then we are going to continue all around with the stitch. Remember that we are making this according to the shape of your body. In this case, the bottom part, to me, it's one of the widest, so that's why I'm making all of these tricks. If you have the same problem, well, you can make this, or if you don't have an A shape, just continue straight. Okay, so in the next row, I know that it seems a little bit weird, but we are going to recover and again continue what we were making, like we made here, remember? So that we increase, but then we continue with the same instructions. So here we increase 1 and 2 times, right? So I will continue making more series, and I will observe and check and try on if I need to increase more or no. And we are increasing and making these small threads at the distance below the armhole, okay? Because I want to hide them, okay? So in the other side of the armhole, right below, we are going to make the same. Okay, so let's continue and see you at the end. Well, look, so far I have something like this. Remember that we increase in the sides under the armhole, and I increase only one more. Um, and from here I continue from the neckline to the bottom. I have 16 series, and I change color, and also I change the hook. Okay, at the end I crochet with a bigger number to open a little bit, but I didn't want to increase, so I changed color. I combined with these three different colors, and at the end I finish with the stitch, and I put a picot in the middle of the last double crochet. Okay, so at the end we will have something like this. I love that you enjoy making this sweater with me. I love it. Here remember that we are going to check, also we are going to join more the neckline, and if you don't want to, remember that we are going to I mean the pentagons will be the same, but we are going to decide if we want probably to close more the sleeves in the sides to reduce the size of the sweater. It will be depend of the person. Probably you need to adjust here and to join less or join more according to the size. Okay, so you are going to adjust, and then you will decide if you want to have the A shape or continue straight. Maybe you can continue making more series to make a dress. Well, I hope that you all have enjoyed making this beautiful sweater with me. Please, if you are not subscribed, I invite all of you to subscribe. Remember that you can make this sweater longer to have a dress, and you can adjust it to make it in your size. If you want, in the next video I can show you how we can make the earrings and how you can make the ring too. Please let me know in the comments if you want to. Don't forget to give me a like, to subscribe, to share this video, and to leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay tuned for coming videos. Bye.